The roads lay bare and lonely in the dark. Lately, on nights like this, I have heard them beg for company. Through the kitchen window I watch the moon illuminate them as I make my cup of tea. I often find myself in this place, right here, wondering where they lead. Of course, I know a left turn outside the gate of our perfectly maintained fence leads you to the supermarket. Or the cinema or the hairstylist, or even if you go a little further to the place where I used to work. However, if you take a right turn it will lead you to Jackson's parents' house in just 10 minutes. It's an easy route. When the road splits take another right and suddenly, you'll enter a small neighborhood. There you find a lavish blue house on the 2nd Street. It has the most perfect oak tree towering in the front yard, and in its sturdiest branch hangs a deck swing. Every time we drive there Jackson reminds me how much he loved the swing as a kid, and one day he wants one for our own children. If you though, for whatever reason, take a left at the fork, it will lead to the highway, and then who knows where you could end up. I detach from the view and remember my fiancé's words, too much window watching isn't healthy for you. Not until recently did I ever consider he might be right. Sometimes Jackson knew what was good for me better than I did. I find him, just like any other night, half stretched out on the couch watching television with half of an attempt at paying attention. "Coffee for you, my dear," I say, pressing a kiss to his forehead before settling beside him. In his usual manner he squeezes my hand as a thank you. He is mostly a man of few words, even around me. It never fazed me as learned to find satisfaction in the peace it brought. Tonight though, the conversations we don't have creep on me like a lurking predator, waiting patiently for me to break under the pressure of its silence. I slouch under the weight of my secrets but bite my tongue. "What are you watching?" I ask, ignoring how blatantly obvious the answer is. "Ah, nothing. Just some program about house renovation." He shrugs, and I can't tell if he enjoys the program or if he's just killing time before he takes off. A habit he often falls victim to. In only an hour he'll drive to work and leave me to fall asleep as he makes our living. "You see that?" "No, what?" I ask, abrupt in my thoughts, not having the slightest clue on what he is referring to. Even though I've stared at the TV for the last minutes I couldn't give a summarization if my life depended on it. My mind is elsewhere and the visions I see yet in the future. They're planning to tear all that down for a kitchen island. I know my folks always wanted one. His voice carrying that waiting tone, revealing he expects me to understand where he's going with this. Intuitively I have a him. It's impossible not to. We have grown up together, nourished by the same sunlight, the same rain, until we became intertwined like vines. He